Hello you guys. So today I'm coming to you from the apartment, and I just wanted to do a little quick video on what the status is of my YouTube channel. I have 3 channels. One's called Damien's Headbanger Ministries, and the other one is called The Wandering Troubadour. The third one I don't want to mention. I don't know, I'm just too embarrassed to mention it right now, but if you notice, the phone I'm using is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and as you can see, it's much sharper. The audio is probably better, and of course I'm using a microphone, and I can even wear my glasses. There's no bunch of glare like the other one. So anyhow, the YouTube channel is the Wandering Troubadour. Oh man, that, for those of you watching either or, this apartment is just really driving me nuts, because you're like stagnant. You can't do anything like productive. For example, I was listening to some tracks of mine down here, and I got pretty bummed out because, I mean, you can't really release your musical abilities in full unless you have certain things that you need in the room. And being that I might even get out of here, it's like, what's the point almost? But I would like to play you one song that I found, and just to show you what I do. But this song is about, it's called the Fallen Angels, okay? And I came up with these lyrics. Boy, that looks really nice. This camera, I mean, the colors are so vivid. Wow. Yeah, it's like I got all these toys, man. And there's another keyboard. I mean, there's an Arturia 61 key lab that I haven't even used, that much. And of course I have my Crumar bass pedal down there. And inside here, in the small one, is my smallest guitar amp, which, if you remember, I bought the hold on, I got 2 hands. I bought this special case for this thing, and this is my the Head Rush. This thing sounds phenomenal. I haven't even removed the sticker cover. That's why you see a lot of fingerprints. But this thing is, a work of art. I really, really, really like it. So I bought that after selling. Well, if you've been watching my channel, I sold almost all of my music gear. My power amp, preamps, tubes, all tube stuff. And because I was going to get a trailer. And this one here is my guitar, my drum set, the brain of my drum set, the drum module. These are really good sticks, by the way. These are the thick ones. I play better. I'm not a drummer. So this is the drum module. It's backwards. So this is the drum module. It's backward. It's the Roland TD20 drum module. And those go to these drum pads. For example, I got 5 of these. And there's more up there. There's the kickstand and some other stuff. Why isn't it zooming? I don't know why it's not zooming. You're supposed to be able to zoom. Okay, so I bought this camera used, and I'm testing it still. I'm still under the return warranty thing. And so this is like my setup. Why isn't it zooming? Ah, there we go. Okay. See, there's not a lot of great, the function, oh man, come on. Yeah, so, oh, there's the wide, super wide that I was looking for. The glass screen is sometimes finicky. Yeah, so, boy, that is wide. How come I didn't do that? Let me see if it remains wide. Yeah, see, it stays wide. So, I know it looks great, and you might be saying, well, why don't you stay in the apartment, blah, 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 you know. Well, the problem is that this dumb fuck upstairs, it's just been making so much noise that it's been practically impossible for me to really have a healthy state of mind. And right now I'm even struggling with, they gave me these antidepressant pills called Uvality. God damn, man! There's nothing in there because I threw them in the toilet, and I was gonna put the camera up here. That's why this stand is right there. But yeah, so I had to throw them away. I did 3 of them. I took 3 of them, and my God! So today's the last day. I'm not gonna take them anymore, and there's a bunch of other issues that I just don't like of this place, you know, period. So I'm still looking for a trailer. And if you're patient with me here, I will show you which one I might just buy. If you bear with me here, because I found it on Facebook. The only problem is that, well, it's in Utah, St. George, Utah. And this is it. There's nothing special, I mean, nothing fancy about it, okay? It's gutted inside. And it's a 16-foot. They have the registration, and also it's not an eyesore, okay? Like many of the ones I've seen. And see, that looks pretty. I wish Facebook would get rid of these damn. See, it's not an eyesore. And it's just gutted inside. But that's okay though, because this is better for me. Because I can reinforce it with sound insulation. And also modify it the way I want to modify it, you know, not go by what the layout is. Plus, also they've knocked down a tremendous amount of weight off of it, and yeah, so this is it. But it's all the way to, like I said, St. George, Utah, and I asked them already. You know, I told them already that I'm down here in San Diego, and but they said that that they would drop it down to $1,400 from $1,700 that they first had it at. So to me, that's really, really good. And I'm trying to film with one hand here. So yeah, to me, that's really, really good, because I can afford that. And I can also afford to do some things to the van right now, because I had it up for sale and I sold a lot of gear to try to come up with that money for the trailer. But right now I'm very concerned because the van started to give me a very small amount of gear shifting slip. And that's when it starts to suck all of this, because first of all, I don't have like thousands and thousands of dollars, and the little money that I have, I don't want to give it away to a mechanic. I want to keep a certain amount from the gear that I bought, okay, that I sold, okay, and then the rest of it I'll just have to wait and save. What's killing me right now is the payments that I made from Zounds. But anyhow, so let me show you this song that I was. I know you guys don't want to hear me blah blah too much, but it's a song I came up, and it's called "The Fallen Angels," and the lyrics that I have they go by find me Azazel, find me Lucifer, find me. So anyways, yeah. So here we go. Let me see if I got to remove the microphone, because I don't think it'll pick up the sound, and my voice. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna try to sing. There's no reverb or effects on my voice. Nothing. It's just an example of what I would like the lyrics to be, or the song to be. So here goes. Find me Azazel, bring me Lucifer, bring me some higher. Now deep inside the desert, you'll dig a pit, for they'll burn forever, and cast them to the pit. Do with the keyboards. Faithful one and true, holy Moses, wipe away the land. Holy Moses, build yourself an ark. Holy Moses. Yeah, so and these are the plugins that I used, which is the Universal Audio Lion, the Universal Audio Compressor, one of them, the Neve EQ, the the one that comes with Logic Chorus. It's a chorus. This one is also from Logic. It's a stereo spreader. And then this guy is an exciter, also from Logic. And then the last one is this is also an exciter, but it's from what is that company? God dang it, I forgot. Anyways, but it costs like $60, I think, to buy. But it's freaking awesome. Yeah, and I think it's going to a bus. Let's see where the bus. Yeah, here's the bus. So it's going to a bus, and then on the bus, I'm running this tape echo, and also another exciter. And I got to buy this exciter too, because it's really, really cool. So those are all the plugins I use for the guitar. Yeah, and for the drum part, I did with the keyboard, and it's from Contact. or is it Ugertone? Oh, wait a minute. It's both from Contact and Ugertone. Yeah, it's the Apocalypse. It's not on. It's not on. It's the Apocalypse Elements. It's like a bunch of percussions, which is pretty freaking cool. And then the other one is also Contact. But anyways, yeah, so that's the percussion. There's two different ones. That's the Apocalypse Elements. And that one I'm not sure. But the reason it's not the timing, the reason the timing is not in time is because I'm playing through a keyboard. It's not a drum. Okay, so when you got a keyboard and you're not see this, here's the thing about this camera, man. There's acting up and it's getting a little bit warm. But anyways, so when you play the drum, this Apocalypse, these are all digital, a piano, and you have to play them through a keyboard. I'm not a keyboardist, so you have to use your fingers to try to keep them in time, like, and it's hard because you have to hit the right note, and you'll sometimes you might hit the wrong note, and that's why you hear mishaps, you know. So that's why you hear, you know, mistakes on the piano, on the drum, on the timing. So where was I? Yeah, man, boy, this medication, man, God, it's supposed to be wearing down in a couple more hours, but it is a mother, man, God. I should have put it on the stand. So anyhow, I wanted to talk about a few things, but I'm getting a little. I wanted to talk about a few things, but I'm getting a little too weirded out because of this medication. But anyhow, I was just wanting to say that that I really hope the mechanic repair is not a lot of money. You know, it's just a minor slipping of the transmission, of the gear shifting. I think it's on the second, when it goes into the second gear, and it's, you know, it takes just a little bit of a few seconds for it to shift. You know, it's not like it waits, you know, for a long time. No, it's just very briefly. And so before I go to St. George, Utah, you know, I want to make sure that this van is in good condition, because once I get this trailer, that's it. You're in it. You're whatchamacallit, you're in for it. Okay, there's no turning back. And that trailer is supposed to be Headbanger Ministries. Okay, and Headbanger Ministries is supposed to be just about music. I call it apocalyptic doom music because it's all focused on the apocalypse, the coming of Christ, things like that. Okay, and also I might throw in there a few, I don't know, a few speeches about faith, you know, God, Christ, you know, once in a while. So if you're watching from the other one of the channels, whichever channel you are, you know, you're welcome to visit the other either one, so you can so you can see what I'm doing on both channels. You know, again, one is called Damien's Headbanger Ministries, but I might go back to the original name as it just Headbanger Ministries instead of Damien's Headbanger Ministries. I'm not sure yet, but so, and then again, the Wandering Troubadour is supposed to be just about wandering in the trailer, a van trailer living, because I would like to go, I'd like to be like a snowbird. Let me use my other hand because my hand is starting. Yeah, I would like to be, sort of like a snowbird. Go drive down to Baja and find a place, to park the trailer. And what I'd like to do is sell the van. And once I find a trailer park that I like, begin to look at selling the van. Because what I'd like to do is buy a 4-wheel drive pickup truck. Used, of course. Or I don't know, maybe I'll buy a semi-new from a dealer or something, just to have a little more modern vehicle. But also I like the idea of having a 4-wheel drive because it'll come in an emergency one day. So as far as like moving to Mexico thing, I'll tell you this much. If they tell me from the transmission people that I need a whole new transmission and it's going to cost me $4,000 frickin' dollars, well, I'm going to call a junkyard and tell them, hey, how much will you give me to pick up my van? And that's the end of that, because I'm not going to waste $4,000 on something that I don't want. Okay. And then I will stay, and then I will definitely move to Mexico. Now, there's another thing going on here with this apartment, and the knucklehead, the druggie that lives upstairs. Now, they've already told me that if I can get some letters from my doctors called a reasonable accommodation for medical reasons, okay, it could be anything. In this case, it would be psychiatric. And I already have one letter from one of my doctors. So tomorrow, Monday, I go to another doctor and ask them to help me with another letter. And once I get those, I will present them to the housing department and tell them, okay, here are the letters. I know it's not going to be an immediate move to another facility. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to have to, really bite my lip and put up with the druggies upstairs until hopefully they move me soon. Now, the other thing also is that I will be saving a lot of money too, because I won't be paying for insurance, gasoline, and we're talking over a little over $200. So, and also I have one more payment to make, no, two more, on my Epiphone Les Paul guitar, which is really nice guitar, and the payments are like $70 some. So now we're talking a big saving chunk more. Okay. So we're talking I'll be saving like maybe $500, hopefully $600 every month, plus the money I have already saved. And if everything goes well, and I save up maybe $5,000, I already have $2,800 right now. So if I can come up with another $2,500, and they don't call me from the housing department, I'm out of here. Because I'm wasting my life here. Literally, I'm wasting my life. There's literally nothing productive happening here for me. So I will continue Headbanger Ministries wherever I'm at. That will never stop. And so that's where, I'm at, you guys. I hope you like that song. Anyway, so I'm gonna pan my camera to show you some of the gear I have, and then I'll just say goodbye. Bring me as I sell, bring me Lucifer, bring me summer higher. There's take a pet from me, they will burn forever. This is where the GoPro is going to go. I forgot to tell you about this. This is where the GoPro, I was setting this up yesterday, and it's missing the thing to hold the boom, but this is where the GoPro is going to go. And when I have my the pedal, the guitar pedal right here, I'll be able to film like this down. That'll be really, so you can see all the buttons I push and things like that. And then the cell phone camera will be somewhere, I don't know, up here with this other stand. And yeah, so I'll be able to film a lot at different angles too. So this is why I think the trailer would be absolutely fantastic to have. But also, if I moved to Mexico, what I will be renting is not an apartment. It would be a house down in Mérida, or somewhere down in Yucatan Peninsula, like Playa del Carmen, or Progreso. By the way, what you're looking at here on the left is my Taylor 12-string. On the middle is the Epiphone Les Paul 1969, I think it is. And on the black case to the right is the my Carvin DC Koa. And then this is my PV T40 bass, which I really, really like, but it needs some work. It plays, but it just needs some adjustments. And yeah, so this is the apartment. This is an accident that my dog had, and I'm letting it dry right now. He kind of made a spill, and I put vinegar on it, and I bought a cover. I'm just waiting for it to dry, the vinegar. So anyways, you guys, well, thank you for watching, and I don't know, what can I say? Thank you for watching. Bye.